the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because
turning it on! All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Behind his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Jackson will throw. Quickly complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Green. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. to throw on first down. He's looking deep and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out
All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call red snooping. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the finish.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A run for the quarterback. Brings it to the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Powell. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. RPO complete to open the drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Green. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Lost to throw again. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Got it in the middle at Stockton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Off play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for room. It's Powell. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab past the marker. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd and short now after that completion. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Green.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your end.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. It's complete. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. With the catch, it's Stockton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Makes the grab on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Balmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
And you you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.